Alright, I'm just going to do this quick then. Alright, today, like every other day, has been geo-engineered. Recently, in the past, few decades. Okay, so anyway, this is ramping up. This is getting ridiculous. The UK government has announced a climate emergency. Now Ireland has too. Alright, got some articles here. Alright, refreeze polar regions to reverse damage done by humans. This is absolute nonsense. Alright, and because this is code, by the way. What they really mean is freeze people to death, cause crop failures, no sunlight, negative temperatures, no food. Simple as that. That's what they mean by carbon removal. They mean freezing people to death. Flash freezing, how about that? This is ridiculous. So you've got, this is Sir David King. So that's an anointed scumbag. He's also a professor. They want to kill people. There you go, advertising. The COINTELPRO organization, the Stinker Rebellion. The scum rises up. Another article. Alright, they want more money. They want more carbon taxes to pay for more weapons and geo-terrorism. Alright, they're making this a center for climate repair. Something about it. They want to make basically they want to make the world's center for geo-terrorism, right? Part of Cambridge University, a bunch of terrorists. Led by Dr. Emily Schuckberg. So there you go, got a Noseberg. So there you go, this is the full house. The spawn of Satan, the synagogue of Satan, and their Masonic Shabbos goys. Alright, refreezing the poles. This is insane. What will happen is they'll cause us to go back into an ice age, which, like I said, some weapon was used I reckon around 250 years ago when they flash froze the middle of the earth, right, or what's known commonly as the northern parts, northern regions, right? That's why he had the mammoths flash frozen. It was a weapon. It's simple as that. Alright, so they want to kill us. That's what it is. They are the spawn of Satan. And okay, so here we go. Like I said, I reckon angels neutralized the radioactive material that they were using at their weather stations. That's right, because they don't produce electricity. They were producing clouds, billowing out clouds to block out the sun. Okay, that's why they're all closing down. So there you go, Sellafield, that's like the biggest in the UK, I think. It's being decommissioned, alright? Okay, it's because they don't have any radioactive material to boil water to make clouds. That's why they want to make the fusion reactors. But of course, they want it to be an ice age and kill everyone. And they're going to do a reset. They'll have their fusion reactors up and running, billowing clouds for what they plan to be the next 1,000,000 years of faking on a globe and denying that our creator even exists, because they hate God. They hate God. They're monsters. They're evil. They're demons in human form. Okay. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Robots and AI will tackle the nuclear waste, yeah, when they decommission Sellafield, yeah? Can you believe that? Sounds like a load of rubbish to me. Bollocks to that. Okay. For this weekend, UK weather. Apparently it's a shock. Oh no! Will we actually get some sun? I mean, we got some sun today, yeah. But they were spraying all day, they were spraying shite. There was all a mess of EMF. Those feathery looking toxic shite things. Right, the real shock is you're spraying us like bugs. You're poisoning all of us. You're killing all the insects. That's why the bees are disappearing. Stinker rebellion. not because of climate change. Not that it's getting, not that they want to claim it's getting, oh my god, it's too hot. Fuck off. The bees would love it nice and warm. You could have bees all year round. All year round. It'll be spring plus the summer. And you could have a garden on Earth. And, you know, we could do, if we had God, our creator, instead of being ruled over by satanic scum. You know, they're possessed by the disembodied evil spirits of the Nephilim, right? And they've got fallen angels too, right? Which are probably hiding out in, you know, in Antarctica, right? Which is the rim, right? So outer space is out. Like I was having a conversation in comments with someone. That's what outer space is. It's whatever's past Antarctica, which is the ice shelf that encloses us, okay? That's where the fallen angels are, right? Well, most of the time anyway. Okay, and then here we go. Here's the enemy, how they shamelessly exploit a child to push their agenda. This is terrible. Not only is she a child, I think she's also a downy, I don't know. Looks like it anyway. It's either that or the other one. What's the other one? Fetal alcohol syndrome, is that it? It's one of the two. I don't really know, but you know, I'm not going to read this. But it's disgusting. They're using this child. These murderers behind, who are manipulating and controlling this child. They want to cause an ice age and kill billions of people. It's that simple. You can't. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? What the fuck is will living on an ice fucking block do for you? You will freeze to death. You will die. That's another thing as well. There's I'll just go through quickly. All right. Okay, so apparently we're at 400 parts per million CO2, right? And this is where the death cult, the satanic death cult, has decided they want to cut CO2. Okay, the optimum is 2,000 parts per million. Okay, so they'll reduce it, and then all plant life on Earth dies, and then so will we. So they want to kill us. They want to kill everyone. Yes, CO2. You can. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can press pause if you want to read all the text on there. All right, if you want. It's up to you. It's gone wrong. For fuck's sake. Right, for some reason it wouldn't let me slide along. Yeah, that's right. CO2 isn't pollution. That's right, it's not. There's a symbiosis between us and trees, because we're supposed to be the gardeners and caretakers of the world. Instead, we have satanic monsters who are destroying creation, if you haven't noticed. Yeah, you can, if you want to read it, it's up to you. Yeah. CO2 greening the world, turning into a lovely, lush garden. Okay, so here's the image up at the top here. Yeah, that's an old, dying polar bear. That's what happens in the wild. Things get old, they get sick, and they die. Okay, apparently their population was 6,000-ish. Now it ballooned up to 30,000, right? And now apparently the Nunavut draft plan says there are actually too many polar bears now. So what, they're going to cull them now? So then, sorry. This warming probably helped the polar bears out, you know? That's why they've done so well. So that's another lie, saying polar bears are all going to die. Yeah, why would a polar bear die if the ice melted? They wouldn't. They'll do better off a bit. You know, it's ridiculous. Yeah, of course the liars will say but they need hunting grounds. They use it for whatever. Liars. All right, so more. Scientific facts. This is their science. I don't take any stock in this 65 gorillion years, but whatever. What it shows is we're actually coming out of an ice age. All right. Same thing again. We're coming out of an ice age, right? But they use this little rise to say, "Oh my God, global warming hysteria. We need to tax everyone." Okay, so they're taxing all these countries up here who have reduced the emissions. Okay, but then all these countries down here don't give a fuck and they don't get taxed and they just produce anyway. Okay, so and there's another thing. Yes, all the climate scientists agree it's a problem. They better They better do something about climate change. They need money because that's how they get paid. So of course they're going to push this catastrophic theory, which is going to kill us all. It's going to kill everyone. It's a death cult. Yeah, so here we go. Some top climate scientists admit global warming forecasts were wrong. Alright, so these people probably lost their jobs, right? Okay, yeah, trees grow faster with more CO2, yeah. Right, here's another scientist who lost his job because he said he didn't go along with the narrative of the death cult. He didn't say, oh my god, the coral reefs are dying, global warming. He actually said, look, there's nothing wrong with them. So they sacked him, okay? You know, these freaks. And here, a bit of, you know, to end on the light side this time. The first climate change summit. Look, everything is melting. It's obvious this is our fault. Quick, let's tax the shit out of ourselves. But of course they're missing that all the tax money and resources will go to a death cult who are going to use it to create more weapon technology and more geoterrorism technology, which is going to cause an ice age and block out the sun. No sun, minus 50, we're all dead. And that's what they're going to do to us. So we have to stop these freaks. They want us dead. And why do they want us dead? It's not about climate. It's because they know people are waking up to the fact that they're lying about everything. The earth is flat. We have a creator. Yeah. Jesus is our salvation out of here. And these monsters have been hiding that fact from us. That's all they've been doing. Think about it. That's all they've been doing. They want to take you away from that, because then you go to hell right after you're dead. You get judged, and that's hell for you. And then probably they get to feast on your spirit, which you forfeit, huh? All right. That's all it's about. There's NASA and all the other spray agency. They don't go to space. No one's been to the moon. You know, it's lying. Non-stop lies. You need to wake up to this. Everybody does, because they're going to kill us. It's in the works. It's not like they're planning it. They're doing it. They want to do it more. They are securing the funding right now. The governments are just giving in to them. This is ridiculous. They're going to murder us. Yeah. I say put all those murderers, put them in t-shirt and shorts and put them in the middle where there's no sun and it's minus 50 or whatever, yeah? See how they like it being frozen. Why do they think it's such a good idea? Yeah, we'll put them near there, and if the cold doesn't kill them, guess who will? The polar bears. Yeah, the polar bears will maul them to death, horribly kill them and then eat them. Okay, so that's the absolute truth. And that's another thing as well, whilst I'm talking about polar bears. The poaching in Africa, all the wildlife in Africa is disappearing. It's not because of ivory, right? Because you've got the population is spiraling out of control in Africa, but they're not targeted. It's the Europeans. So everyone in Europe, North America, Canada, Russia too, I suppose, we're being targeted for extinction. Okay, so the anti-poaching thing is just going to do nothing. There are starving Africans killing those animals for meat. It's not about ivory. And that's why the laws are so ridiculous. It's like illegal to sell ivory before, like the ivory is like before 1900 or something. Yeah, who's going to prove that? Yeah, that's right. All the yuppies who do ivory trading, right, with each other, probably laundering purposes. They got all theirs certified to be over 100 years old or over 120 years old. Yeah, it's ridiculous.